Hi, Orville Johnson here for AcousticGuitar.com, and I'm going to play for you the examples from my Skip James guitar style article. So let's start by taking a look at the unique tuning that James used on several of his most classic and most treasured tunes that he left to us. This tuning we would call D minor, and the notes that we would tune our guitar to, starting with the low 6th string, would be D, A, D, F, there's your minor third, then A, and then D. Sounds like this. That's the tuning. Example 1 shows us a few of the open chord shapes that Skip James would use frequently in this tuning, so let's just take a quick look at the sound of those. The first one is fretting the 3rd string at the 1st fret, which turns your D minor tuning into D major. So by fretting that one note, you get a D major chord. Then for the 4 chord, he would often use this formulation, which we would call a G with an add 9, although he would often be, playing bluesy little notes on top of it, but that would be a G add 9 for your 4 chord. And then for the 5 chord, he had a couple of variations. He would sometimes play it like this, leaving that 1st string open, which makes it into an A7th or an A suspended chord. And then if you fret that 1st string at the 2nd fret, makes it a full-on A chord. Starting with example 2, we've got a few variations on a lick that Skip James played a lot in his guitar playing, and I refer to it as a timekeeping lick because he would often, to keep the feel of the tempo of the tune, rather than in tunes with alternating bass where you hear the constant up and down feeling of the thumb alternating, he had this little riff that sort of gave you a feeling of the movement of the tempo. And so in example 2, it sounds like this. Now in example 3, we're playing a slight variation of that riff. It's got all the same notes in it, but what makes it a little different is that when I play my slide and then pull off, I actually sound the open 3rd string, the minor 3rd, so that minor tonality comes through pretty strongly, and then I hammer down onto the major 3rd on the 3rd string pretty much at the same time, the same moment that I'm hitting the root tone on the 4th string. So you want to not pick that major 3rd, just hammer onto it, and it kind of gives you the feeling of the shifting minor major tonality. So I hope you can hear this in the video. It's kind of a subtle move, but let me try it for you. Example 4. Example 5 is just like example 4, except that we pick each one of those notes on the third string rather than just using our pull-offs and hammer-ons to sound them. We're going to pick each note, so it'll sound like this.